Hey everybody, it's Lavender Town, and in today's video, I'm here with Kasey Golden.
Hello!
So we're doing a collaboration where we swap styles and swap characters. So yeah, I'm really excited about this.
Me too.
So the first part I did was I took her character Hatch and I tried to make it into my style. Can you tell us a little bit about Hatch's personality and who this character is, basically?
Yeah, so Hatch is kind of a turd. He's an imaginary friend that was made by a little girl. So he's actually a stuffed animal that she sees as alive, I guess. So he's a little mischievous. He likes to poke people's nerves a little bit, but he's a little happy guy. And I like him. He's so cute. I think he's cute. Now I'm tooting my own horn.
Yeah, I think he's cute. No, I think he's really cute too. I actually had such a hard time with this one because I don't usually do standing up animals,
right.
And maybe you might see why in a second. I feel like the facial proportions of my characters, I feel like they're very cute on human characters, but on animals they look kind of strange because I always minimize the nose and the mouth in such a way that it doesn't. I don't know. It looks really odd.
No way.
And I feel
he looks cool.
It looks a little weird to me, but I really liked I tried a lot of different ways to approach this character, and so I tried to go with a cool sort of fashionable vibe.
Oh my god, I love it.
I looked up on your Tumblr and I found a humanized version of Hatch, so I decided to do a version where he's wearing clothes, but that kind of makes him look like a fursuit or something.
Oh, no.
But I mean, I think I was going for a Zootopia vibe.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, see, when I did your style, I was really tempted to make him super fluffy because I thought maybe you would do that, and gosh darn, did you not do it. Dang it.
I really like how he's he looks soft, so I tried to do that in my style, give him a little bit of fluff on the line art. I also tried to bring out stitches on him because I kind of got the vibe that he looks like a plushie.
Yeah,
sort of, so
you got it.
So so I tried to make that more of a feature. I hope it doesn't make him look too creepy because I didn't want him to look like a Frankenstein or something.
No, he looks so cool. I love it.
So the other things I tried to incorporate that are specifically my style about it, other than the proportions and stuff, was I tried to put in these flat black areas, his ear behind the other ear. I do that sometimes, so I thought I would just try and do more of that, I guess.
There's our similarity in style coming out a little bit there.
Yeah. I basically just added the clothes because I like to experiment with clothes and character designs a lot, so I felt like I had to give it a shot.
I love it. I love those little shoes. They're so cute.
Yeah. I always make the feet so small. That's another similarity that we have, at least with this character.
Yeah.
You don't always do that. But
yeah. I either make the feet really long or I make the feet really short. I go either way.
Yeah. And I gave him more defined fingers. I mean, I don't know, that honestly I think it looks kind of weird, but I felt like I had to because that's how I always draw hands. And then I decided to go with a red shading because I always do that pretty much. So and lately I've been experimenting more away from cell shading and more into blending it out with painterly brushes and stuff. So I thought I'd do that. I thought it'd make him look softer. So
it does make him look softer, especially that tail. Oh my god, I want to touch it.
I wanted it to look real plush. So
wow,
that was the
oh, he's so soft looking.
Yeah, I hope I did him justice.
Yeah, for sure. I love him, especially with the clothes on. It's so cute.
So next up, I'm going to try to draw Planchette in your style, and the first thing I wanted to do was tackle the way that you draw faces, because I actually feel even though I think a lot of people see similarities here, I feel the way we do facial proportions are actually pretty different.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you think are the hallmarks of your style, and we'll see if I manage to pull that off.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I really think that I do exaggerate shapes, but I do keep things pretty angular, especially with the face. I feel like my faces are pretty like a basic mannequin shape looking thing. So far, I feel like you're nailing it. I think I approached your character in a different way, but this really is looking like my character, not my character. It's really looking like my style. So that's really interesting to see. The way I approached your character was different, but you're nailing the style, I feel like.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried to look at like a lot of different pieces of your art so that I could try to like understand what's like, because sometimes I feel like every artist like moves away from their style like in little pieces in each piece of art, but if you look at the whole body of work, you can really see what actually forms the style and stuff. So like the way you draw hands, I found was like really interesting, like this very angular sort of shape. It's really cartoony and cool, I think.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes the hands can get kind of funky.
Yeah, but I mean, this is just my personal feelings about it, but like I feel like when things get like kind of funky and strange looking, that's what I like best in cartoons. Like,
I do have fun with them for sure.
So the other thing that I tried to focus on was like trying really hard to make this look like it was not digital. Hopefully you'll see that more in the coloring stage, but like, I had a lot of struggles trying to make it look non-digital because I know that you almost always do traditional.
Right.
Art,
So
So I used like a ballpoint pen kind of, I know that you don't actually like use ballpoint pens, but like I thought that was the closest I could find of the custom brushes that I had, so I went for that. I noticed you do like these little like 3 little dashy lines off of the edge of your character sometimes.
Right.
Like, like what inspired you to do that? Like I think that's a really cute little feature.
Why, thank you. I think the main thing I really like my line work to be uniform, and I don't really like to play with the width of my line work. So I really don't in my style personally, I don't really like to have lines that taper off when something comes to like a close. So I thought it would be more fun to have it kind of dot away, I guess, in a way. Yeah, so I guess that's just my interpretation of something getting smaller, but I don't know, maybe it comes down to like playing around with shape.
Right, yeah.
And
I noticed that was another big thing, was like making sure not to go crazy with the line weight, like because your line weight is usually very stable. And so I tried to keep that under control. Like a lot of the times I use line weight to like balance out my hand because I have like a bit of a like tremory hand, but like
that makes
I had
sense.
to be really careful not to do that. And then so as I'm coloring it, one of the other main things that I noticed was like when you put in a pattern, you usually don't put a black line to demarcate where the pattern's going to be. So instead of like doing lines where you'd see where her stripes would come in, I tried to just like use a like clipping mask selection tool to paint it in that way. And I tried to use a watercolor brush supposedly, but yeah, I feel like it's looking a little too smooth for that. Your work has such like so much texture in it because of the paper you use. And I feel like that like,
you probably could have just put a paper overlay on a finished like flat thing.
You'll see in a second.
Well,
I did. I finally gave up and I had to do it that way.
That's funny.
This is kind of what she ended up looking like. And then I added off screen. I added the paper overlay because I was like noodling around trying to find it for a while. You mentioned the whole like not lining some things. That is definitely something I do a lot of. Not line things, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did the paper texture only over the actual colors of the image, which kind of looks strange, but yeah, what do you think?
Something I actually find really interesting when I drew your character in my video, I didn't use black either, and you didn't use black either to color her in, so I thought that was really interesting. But no, you definitely captured my style for sure. Yeah, I can definitely see.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. And you picked up on so many things too.
I
feel all spooked on, like you're stalking me.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, I tried to make sure it was as close as possible. I did not want to butcher it. Yeah.
No, you did good. Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this with me. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Make sure, you guys, that you check out her version on her channel because I think it turned out great. And you're really going to like it, I think.
Aw, thanks.
I'll see you guys next week. And bye.
Bye.
Big thank you to my patrons, including Scott Peterson, Christy Stewart, Payne Hamill, The Artsy Moose, Elizabeth Albin, Cal Popone, Cameo Sparkle, Hanuki, Zixith, Ollie, Neko-sama, Hope Chilsum, Abriana, Trasomaniac, Micah Dactyl Okamore, Matthew Kunke, Blep, Sergeant Pendulum, Lena Christine, Baba Green, Taka, Lovely, Mystic, Enzo Jobert, Evoy ST, JJ Jade, Lib Lib Blah, and Addy Visual.